It's really nice when it is raining to practice. You don't hear any sound, except the rain, and it is quite melodic, and it is very easy. I always liked, when it was raining to practice. And especially in Bantat, because there were thousands of chickens, with all their noises, but when it was raining, they were very quiet.ในการปฏิบัติของเรามันสำคัญนะเมื่อกี้ก็ฟังปฏิโมกข์และของเราเมื่อเป็นเมชีหรือเป็นย่อมนะของเรารักษาศีล 8หลังจากนี้ของเราก็เชื่อกรรมของเราก็เชื่อมีนรกและมีสวรรค์นั้นมันขาดไปถึงโสดาปัตนะก็ร่างกายคิดว่าร่างกายเป็นเราต้องแยกจิตออกจากร่างกายนะรูปเวทนาสัญญาสังขารวิญญาณนะก็มันไม่ใช่เราไม่ใช่จิตไม่ใช่จิตอยู่ในขันธ์ห้าในขันธ์ห้าก็มีแต่รูปเวทนาสัญญาสังขารวิญญาณนะจิตไม่อยู่ในขันธ์ห้าจิตก็เป็นชาวของขันธ์ห้าและช่วงเล็กก็ทำให้ใจสงบอยู่กับสมามันฝึกสมาธิอยู่กับพุทโธก็ลมหายใจเข้าถึงมันมีความคิดขึ้นมาถึงมันมีความจำขึ้นมาแล้วออกจากสมาธิก็พิจารณาร่างกายแยกออกนะร่างกายจาก จากจิตใจเนี่ย แยกออกเห็นอยู่นะตัดร่างกายตัดแล้วเป็นภาคนะวางนี่ก็เห็นอยู่นะและสุดท้ายก็เมื่อทุกภาคนะเมื่อหัวใจสมองสิ่งนั้นมันอะไรก็นี่มันภาคร่างกายอะไรก็เป็นร่างกายไม่เห็นไม่ได้เห็นแต่ภาคร่างกายมันร่างกายก็เป็นอะไรนะ ถามด้วยนะและจิตที่ดูมองดูก็เป็นอะไรมันใครก็รู้นะร่างกายก็เป็นร่างกายก็จิตตั้งขึ้นเองนะมันจิตที่ตั้งขึ้นก็เป็นร่างกายแล้วตั้งขึ้นนะก็เป็นหัวใจหรือเป็นสมองหรือเป็นอะไรนะเป็นผิวหนังเป็นผมเป็นนะโลมานะอะไรโลมานี่เป็นอะไรขนนะเป็นขนนะเนี่ยมันจิตใจที่ตั้งขึ้นนะมันผิวหนังก็ไม่รู้เป็นผิวหนังเวทนาก็ไม่รู้เป็นเวทนาความคิดก็ไม่รู้เป็นความคิดนะ มันจิตใจตั้งขึ้นเองนะนี่ต้องแยกออกจากนี้นะต้องใช้อนัตตานะอนัตตานะมันแยกออกจากจิตใจนะ มันอะไรที่มองเห็นอะไรที่มีความรู้สึกนะมันแยกออกได้นะเนี่ยมันเวทนาขึ้นมาและเวทนาดับนะความคิดขึ้นมาแล้วความคิดก็ดับความจำขึ้นมาและความจำก็ดับและใครก็รู้นะมันจะดับก็ขึ้นมันจิตใจนะความรู้นะที่อยู่ในจิตใจมันรู้นะมันขึ้นและดับและขึ้นและดับนะเรื่องร่างกายมันยากหน่อยนะเพราะว่าร่างกายมันอายุมันยาวนะมันไม่เห็นเกิดตายในช่วงสั้นๆนะ แต่ของเราพิจารณาร่างกายก็ได้เพราะว่าความโกรธความโลภนะมันกิเลสนะมันอยู่ในแม่ทัพของความโกรธความโลภนะและความหลงและส่วนมากก็ความโกรธความโลภนั้นมันเกี่ยวกับร่างกายพิจารณาดูนะอะไรที่อยากได้อะไรที่ไม่ชอบนะมันเกี่ยวกับร่างกายเกี่ยวกับความรู้สึกเกี่ยวกับลิ้นกับหูกับตากับหน้านะนี่ต้องพิจารณาดูแยกออกนะแยกออกนะเห็นอยู่นะและถามตัวเองนะร่างกายนี่มันก็ได้สุขอะไรบ้างให้เรานะให้เราความสุขอะไรบ้างเพราะว่าของเราคิดว่านะมันร่างกายนี่มีความสุขนะและความสุขอยู่ที่ไหนส่วนมากก็มีแต่ทุกข์และทุกคนก็รู้จักทุกข์นะ อยู่ข้าวก็เป็นทุกข์นะอยู่น้ำก็เป็นทุกข์นะปวดขี้ก็เป็นทุกข์อยู่นอนก็เป็นทุกข์นะ นะร่างกายนี้ก็ไม่ได้ให้ทุกข์นะและของเราก็ต้องดูแลร่างกายนี้ตลอดเวลานะ ใช้อาหารกันกินนะก็เพื่อ เพื่อเลี้ยงร่างกายนี้แล้วก็เสื้อผ้านะมันหนาวก็ต้องใช้เสื้อผ้านะและตอนเย็นก็ต้อง ต้องนอนหลับนะอันนี้ก็ร่างกายก็หมดแรงนะมันดูแลร่างกายตลอดเวลาและไม่ใช่สุขนะเมื่อดูแลร่างกายนะพิจารณาดูให้ละเอียดนะความสุขอยู่ไหนนะ มันร่างกายก็ไม่ใช่ความสุขไม่ได้ให้ความสุขให้เรานี่พิจารณาดูนะและความโกรธความโลภนะมันไม่เกี่ยวกับร่างกายนี่นะก็เห็นชัดๆพิจารณาดูนะเมื่อความโกรธขึ้นมานะมันดูนะมันจะเกี่ยวกับร่างกายแบบไหนอยู่ที่ไหนนะ รากความโกรธรากความ ความโลภอยู่ที่ไหนนะดูพิจารณาดูเวลาความโกรธความโลภขึ้นมานะเมื่อจับได้นะมันจะพิจารณาดูมาจากไหนมาจากความคิดแบบไหนมาจากความจำแบบไหนนี่มันเกี่ยวกับร่างกายนี้แบบไหนไม่อยากจะยินนะก็นะมันเป็นโมโหแล้วนะเป็นความโกรธนะ อยากได้ยินนี่ก็เป็นความโลภนะอยากได้นี่เป็นความโลภไม่ชอบอันนี้ก็เป็นความโกรธนะความโกรธก็มีเล็กๆน้อยๆถึงใหญ่ที่สุดนะจึงฆ่าคนได้นะโมโหนะความโกรธของเราฆ่าคนได้นะและความโลภนะมันเหมือนคนมันที่ชอบเล่นหุ้นนะมันยุดไม่ได้นี่ความโลภแรงที่สุดนะแต่ความโลภเปล่ามากนะก็อาจจะมันไม่อยากกันเนี่ยนะแต่ไม่ต้องการเท่าไหร่แต่อยากแน่นะมันก็ความโลภก็เหมือนกันนะนี่เห็นอยู่พิจารณาดูความโลภความโกรธนั้นมันเกี่ยวกับร่างกายเนี่ยและความหลงอยู่ที่นั้นนะอยู่ข้างหลังนะอยู่ข้างหลังของความโกรธความโลภนะและ ยกความโกรธความโลภให้เราให้เห็นนะของเขาก็ไม่ได้เห็นความหลงส่วนมากก็ไม่ได้เห็นความหลงมันความหลงนะมันหลงในส่วนมากก็หลงในรูปนะรูปอะไรนะมันความจำก็วาดภาพนะและความหลงนะมันดูชอบนะความชอบนะความชอบยอมนิ่งเข้าใจนิดนึงพิจารณาดูเนี่ยมันยังทำงานอยู่ทุกวันมันความโกรธขึ้นง่ายนะความโลภขึ้นง่ายนะตอนเย็นเวลากลับมาจากทำงานก็พิจารณาดูมันจะเป็นเรื่องอะไรนะถ้าทำไมนะมันโมโหก็ไม่ใช่สุขนะความโลภก็ไม่ใช่สุขนะแล้วทำไมของเราทำกับเราเข้าใจไหมเข้าใจนิดหน่อยต้องฟังบ่อยๆมันจะเข้าใจนะยอมฝนก็เข้าใจนิดหน่อยแล้วมาขึ้นทุกวันโอเคแค่นี้ก็พอแล้วนะสำหรับคนไทยWhat is with the English speaking? I'm not finished yet. I mean, it's very seldom that I give a talk now. I mean, in the beginning when we were here, some of the monks might remember. I mean, I was giving a talk 3 times a week. I said, in my talks, I said everything that is important for us. We have to practice. We are here in a forest monastery. The forest has a lot of advantages. I mean, we are really in a forest, now. In the hot season, I mean, it keeps us cool. Yeah, I mean, it provides a lot of shade. Yeah? The trees, yeah, and it keeps the noise out. Yeah, more or less, it keeps the noise out. But in the rainy season, of course, I mean, it's a rainforest. I mean, it is very humid. Yeah. So we have to put up, it's just 3 months, where we have to put up with the rainy season, yeah, with the humidity of the forest, because, I mean, the forest, of course, keeps the humidity much better, yeah. I mean, it's not a town, it is not a town monastery, it is not a village monastery, it is a forest monastery, yeah. And the forest, provides us, with lots of opportunities to practice. Yeah? If we are in the village, the music or the sound of the village, disturbs our practice. Yeah? When we are in town, I mean, all the smells, all the things, I mean, from the town, disturbs us. Yeah, really. In the forest, I mean, we are secluded. It's a secluded place. Yeah. And so it has advantages, but in the rainy season it has some disadvantages. It is quite humid. Yeah. So our clothes don't get so dry. I mean, we wear. I mean, the clothes. Are not dry. Yeah? When I mean, people. I don't know. They start complaining about this and complaining about that. When I went to Bantat, yeah, the first time I went to Bantat, yeah, I was staying. Not in a kuti. I was staying on a platform, yeah, with a roof, yeah. And there were no windows, there were no doors, I mean, there was just some cloth hanging down, yeah. And in the rainy season, it was very humid, yeah. Because of the big trees, the humidity kept in, yeah. I mean, sometimes it was so humid that my skin got moldy. There was mold on my skin, yeah? I mean, when you find mold on your skin, it gets very itchy, yeah? So you have to burn the layers, you have to burn off the layers of the skin, yeah? Did I complain? No, I didn't complain, yeah? I was happy, I was very grateful that I was able to be in this forest monastery, especially, with the Venerable Lungta Mahabodhi, yeah? And of course, we had duties to do. Every one of us, all the monks had duties. There was the Praveen who looked after the monastery, received the visitors and the things that are given to the monastery. There was there was the duty of the monk, who provided, at midday, we have it in the afternoon, but in Bantat it was in the midday, who provided, cocoa tea and hot water, for people. Huh? And some pana, and the other monks, I mean, had to do, the sala, in the morning cleaning the sala, in the afternoon keeping the dishes, sometimes washing the dishes. Most of the time, I mean, we were 36 in the beginning when I was there. We were 36 monks, yeah. I mean, we washed the glasses, we washed the dishes, The spittoons, yeah, I mean, the lay women came and washed the dishes, yeah. And in the afternoon, we had to take them back, and put them back to their place, dry them and put them back to their place, yeah. And then in the afternoon, when there was sweeping time, after the sweeping time, I mean, for 5 years, I cleaned the toilet every day. And did I complain? No, yeah. I mean, this gratefulness, this ungratefulness, with lots of people, where is it coming from? I was really grateful that I was staying there, and and these little things, I mean, really didn't bother me. 5 years, cleaning the toilet. And we're not only cleaning the toilets, I mean, we had to pump the water from the well, mechanical pump, not electrical pump. I mean, here we are so comfortable here. Everything, yeah. There was no running water, yeah. We had to pump the water, put it into whatever in big cans, and carry it through the whole monastery, yeah. I mean, look at some of the videos there. I think from there is some videos about Bantat. How these things were done. Yeah. cleaning the sala, taking coconut shells, cleaning, once a year or twice a year, waxing the sala and then, coconut it, sweeping it every day, things like that, yeah. I don't have time to practice, this is the complaint, I hear a lot, yeah. We have so much work to do, yeah. So be grateful, that you find a place, where the main emphasis, and that's the same thing, that Lungta Mahabodhi said, we have duties to do. But I tried my best to keep them as little as possible, but we still have to do them. Yeah? And we have to accept, that in the rainy season it is humid, that the clothes don't get dry, even, but I haven't had it here, because there is some wind coming through. In Pantat there was no wind coming through, so the humidity stayed really close to the ground, yeah. And my skin got moldy, every year for 2-3 months, the skin got moldy, itchy, yeah. Yeah? So, you just live with it, and practice, huh? And if you enjoy practicing, all these other things, all these little things, yeah, they account to nothing, yeah? Because I came from Europe because I was looking for a place where I can practice, where I can practice all the time, or most of the time. And other things, I had other works, this monk asked me, can you help me with this? Yes, of course, yeah. No, I cannot help you. No, never said that. Yes, of course, I'm a part of the community, so the community needs to function, needs to work, yeah. Lungta Mahabodhi had a secretary, who received all the mail, who received the phone calls, he was busy all the time, yeah. He had no time, there was hardly no time to practice, yeah. Did he complain? No. Yeah? There were other people, who were helping the secretary because the workload was quite big, yeah. And then there was the monk, Ajahn Suchai, who every day, transcribed the talks of Lungta Mahabodhi that he gave in the morning or when it was a talk. Yeah? Did he complain? No, nobody complained. Yeah, the Thais, yeah, never complained. Yeah? Also, the Westerners who were there, I heard them complaining now. Yeah? I hear a lot of complaining. Yeah, oh, this is not. Yeah, this is not. This is not. Can we do it like this? Can we do it like this? Yeah. I don't want to hear this. Yeah. So please use the time. There's so much time. I'm sure that when there's no work to do or when there's no duty to do, that you don't spend all the time in practice. Yeah, I'm sure of it. Yeah. Oh, I'm so tired. The kilesas tell me I'm so tired. Oh, I'm sick. I need to lie down. Oh, I do this. Yeah. Or I need to read this, or I need to read that. I need to look up this, or need to look up that. Yeah. Use the time to practice. Practicing is samadhi. Practice is samadhi. Yeah? Replace any thought that comes into the mind with the Buddha or with the attention on the breath. Yeah, until there's no more thoughts coming in. Replace any memory that comes up, yeah, with the attention on the breath or with the attention of the Buddha until the memory is coming up, yeah. And when there's no memories and when there is no thoughts coming up, there's just this present moment, yeah. In the present moment, there is no past and there's no future. How can we not be happy? Yeah? All our worries, all our fears, come through thoughts and memories, yeah. So if you stop them, there are no fears there. Even loneliness, it's a thought, I'm lonely, I'm separated from other people, I'm separated from this universe. No, you are one with this universe when you go into samadhi, yeah? And upachara samadhi is enough, yeah? When you have gathered enough strength, then you go investigating this body, yeah? Asking questions about the body, that is investigating, asking questions, yeah? And getting answers not from our brain, not from our memory, not from Siri, not from Google, yeah? Not getting answers from our heart, yeah. Our heart has, occupied this, yeah, or chitta, has occupied this body for ages, for billions, or maybe trillions of lives, yeah. I mean, this is not our first life, yeah. If it would be our first life, we wouldn't be sitting here. Yeah? It's not also, this is not our first life that we have got in touch with the Dhamma. Yeah? I mean, the first life when we get into touch with the Dhamma, I mean, we listen to Dhamma, I mean, we look at it, we ponder it, we look at it, we read a little bit, and then think, how can this be, and then, I mean, we do that for hundreds of lives, until we get down to practice, yeah? Once we understand the Dhamma, then we come, and go to practice a little bit, then we practice a little bit, maybe for half an hour, maybe for 20 minutes, and we do that quite a lot of that, yeah, before we really intend on practicing, yeah. And this, this is the place for people who are really intent on practicing. That's why there are only few people, yeah, because not so many people are really intent on practicing, yeah. Most, want to know this about, what did the Lord Buddha say, about this, what, how did he explain this, how did he explain that? Yeah, I mean, that's what most of the people, who are interested in Buddhism want to know. Yeah? There are only few people, even within the Thai community, I mean, there are only few people who really are intent on practicing. And you saw that, at the time of Luang Tam Mahapo of Wat Papantat, yeah, how many bhikkhus were there? When I came there, there were 32, when Luang Tam Mahapo passed away, there were 60 monks, yeah. And in the beginning, when he started talking, there were 12 monks, yeah, all over, and he was famous all over Thailand, yeah. People wanted to come, they came, bhikkhus wanted to come, but after 3 days it was too much for them, yeah. Because Lungda, made his rounds, I mean, he looked, what is he doing? What is he doing? If he doesn't want to practice, he just chucked him out. Yeah, said, okay, look there are enough places here in Thailand where you can practice, yeah, like you want, but here we practice intensively, yeah. And I try, to do the same thing with this place, and that's why there are only, not so many people who are intent on practice. So we practice, we practice samadhi, and then we investigate the body. For instance, for investigating the body, we need to ask questions. Yeah. One question is, I mean, how is it, the body is born, the body gets old, and the body gets sick, and the body dies, huh? What has it to do with the chitta who knows that there is a body, who knows that the body gets sick, who knows, that there is sickness, huh? Does the body know that it is sick? No. I mean, next time you're sick, ask him. Does the body know it gets old? No. The body just, is a thing that works. It's a biological robot, and somebody needs to train this biological robot, and we do that, in the first 20 years of our life. Yeah, we learn it to walk, we learn it to move, we learn it to talk, we learn, to think, we learn to read and to write, and train it. Yeah, we train this biological robot. The problem that we have, that we think we are this body. Yeah. That's why so many people are afraid of dying, yeah? Yeah? They think, when the body dies, it's all over. Nothing is all over, yeah? We just hop into another body, just like, to use the comparison with a car, yeah? I mean, once our car is breaking down and cannot be repaired, we just go and hop into another car or buy another car, if we have enough merit, yeah? If we have enough money. And that's the same thing with the body. If we have enough merit, we get another human body. If we don't have, for the moment we don't have, we go down to the lower realms, yeah? Some of us might go up to the heavens, but, I mean, sooner or later we come back, yeah? Sooner or later we come back into a human body, and then we make enough karma, yeah, good karma or bad karma, to go down to hell and to heaven again, yeah? And there's no end to that unless we find the way out. Yeah? Unless we make a determination, I want to find the way out. And for that we need a lot of motivation and a lot of endurance. Yeah? Endurance of pain. For instance, we sit, there's so much pain, I cannot sit, I need to lie down, I need to stand up. Yeah? We don't get even calm. How can we get calm when we're constantly moving the body? Because what is moving the body is the chitta is moving the body. Yeah? It's not the body that moves. Yeah? It's not the body that scratches, it's the chitta, that feels an itch and wants to scratch. Yeah? It's a chitta that feels, something in the body. The body doesn't care. Yeah? Even if we wrap it up, if you parcel it up, it doesn't care. It doesn't care. It doesn't care pain. It's the chitta that cares about it, yeah, because it's it's just like the owner of a car, he cares, if somebody comes, and scratch it, or runs into his car, yeah. The car doesn't care, yeah. If it gets some scratches, or if somebody, if another car, if there's a collision, the car doesn't care, yeah. So doesn't the body. The body doesn't care, yeah. If it can repair itself, it repairs itself. That's why I call it a biological robot, yeah. It does have some functionality where it can take care of itself, yeah. If it can repair itself, it repairs itself. It cannot, it just dies, yeah. And then we get out of the body and look for a new body, yeah. And we do that for the rest, for the rest of, trillions of life, Maybe we want to, see, what is the next planet, that we are born into, looks like, yeah. It's not called planet Earth, I don't know how it is called, yeah. On how many planets have we been before, yeah. The Lord Buddha talks about, planets when there was one Buddha, a planet when there were 3 Buddhas, yeah. That means 3 different civilizations, yeah. One civilization doesn't know about the previous civilization or hardly knows anything. And then he said he is the 4th Buddha on this planet. So, he's in the 4th civilization, because every civilization will have a Buddha. And he says there's another, there's one more civilization coming up, there's one more Buddha, yeah. And then the world, just like anything else, goes away, yeah. It's destroyed. And then we look, what are all these beings? Look at all these beings. Look at all these animals. They're all beings, yeah? How many millions of ants are there? How many billions of ants or trillions of ants? How many billions of other animals are there? How many ghosts are? How many people in hell are there? These beings, once they come back as a human being, they will live on a planet, yeah? And there are so many planets, in this universe, we have been there. Yeah. So, if you don't put an end to it, that is the main thing I want to tell you. If you don't put an end to it, yeah, you will be running around, being born and die, and born and die, and born and die. Yeah? Or appear and disappear. If it is the heaven, appear and disappear. If it is the hell or the ghost, appear and disappear. Yeah, you're not born and die. You are only born and die in the human realm or in the animal realm. Yeah, that's where you are born and die. Yeah, and you go through a lot of hardship. Yeah. So investigate this body. This body is the main thing. That attracts us, infatuates us. Yeah. All these delusion about the body. This body is such a wonderful, amazing thing, yeah? And it is so lovable, it doesn't give us, it gives us so much sukha, yeah? Investigate how much dukkha it gives you. The dukkha starts in the morning, we don't want to get up, yeah? We are hungry, it's dukkha, we are thirsty, it's dukkha, yeah? We need to go to the toilet, yeah, relieve ourselves, it's dukkha. And we are tired, it's dukkha. The body gives us nothing but dukkha, yeah? But we think, all these things that the body gives us is sukha. Where's the sukha? Investigate it, really pinpoint it down, and said, yes, this is where the body itself gives us sukha. Mental feeling can give us sukha, yeah? There are feelings of happiness and there are feelings of sadness and there are neutral feelings. Yeah? But the body doesn't give us any happiness. Yeah? The feeling, yeah? Yes, that is what we have to investigate. Yeah? That's what we think. Our memories, we paint pictures, we think about something, and we get infatuated with these things. Yeah? That is delusion, that is an illusion. We create our own illusions, and then we fall for it. Yeah? We fall for our own creations. Yeah? We create it and then we fall for it, And that is the main point of the illusion, or it's moha. I think it's moha in Pali. Moha, yeah. It's moha. I don't agree with the translation of delusion. Yeah, it is not really precise. Yeah? It's getting really. It's much more being infatuated with our own creations. Yeah. We think it is real, but we forget that we created it. Okay, I think it is enough for today. Yeah. Yeah. Take the time, and practice. Take the opportunity that you're here in the monastery, and practice as much as you can. Yeah? That's all what I want to say. Yeah.